and gentlemen, we're going to continue with the program. The most important part of the program, that is, we want to hear from the people who had a dream. Who had a dream to create something, and they were able to create this. Talking about dreams, can anyone tell me what comes to your mind first? When you talk about dreams, what comes to your mind first?
Sleep.
Huh?
Sleep.
What?
Sleep.
See?
Sleep.
Sleeping. Okay, what comes to your mind? Anybody? Huh? Money. That's seeing too. Anyway, do any one of you have any idea how blind people dream? Let me give you an example of how blind people dream.
He doesn't know what it'd be like to see either, so no. I've never seen anything in my life, so one of the things that you guys wonder about is if I can see in my dreams. And I think because I've never seen it in real life, my subconscious doesn't know what it'd be like to see either, so no, I don't see my dreams. I mean, the way it works for me is just the way my life occurs, right? So it's all smell, sound, taste, and touch. That's all there is. Just like your life works. I mean, you see in your life, so obviously you'd see in your dreams. I mean, just like you guys, right? Weird things happen in dreams. I mean, so here I am. It's the bottom of the night. Brother's on second and third. Two men away. And all of a sudden, it's my 7th birthday.
That's how blind people can dream. But, having vision makes a big difference, because the next gentleman I'm going to introduce had the vision to bring 2020 to as many people as possible. And he comes to us from California, and so far, since 1977, he has been able to accomplish his dream far beyond anyone's imagination. And again, it goes back to vision. And his vision is in 2020 to make sure that 40 to 50 million people would have a vision 2020. I mean, that's the ambition of him and the Indian government. So hopefully, maybe we will be able to reach 2020 by year 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, his dream has come. Yes, please, applaud if you want to. What started off as a real small dream has turned into a mega project of a private enterprise that is unparalleled. They have operated on more than 1.2 million people. That means they have given vision to 1.2 million people, equivalent to like $1.5 billion worth of free service to humanity. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the CEO and founder of Shankara Eye Foundation, Dr. Murali Krishnamurthy.
I'm not a doctor. I'm a software engineer. Now I run this full time. The bulk of the presentation is going to be Dr. Ramani. And at the end, if you all have still energy, we will bring Dr. Radha Ramani also. So, as again, I'm very, very fortunate. Can everybody see me? I'm very, very fortunate to be pushed into this charity by my uncle. Back in 1996, he started calling me and my brother, Balasubramaniam. He used to volunteer at the Coimbatore Hospital. So everything is happening without my planning. That's why I started believing in the divine presence. Because I never planned for anything and became a part of this huge movement with many of you. What a fun journey it has been. 1996 he started. Whenever we call Coimbatore, my uncle Balasubramaniam will say, please start something in the USA. It only costs $30. It's only $30. I saw $60 somewhere. We only charge $30. $30 for eye surgery. And you guys, it's nothing for you, the USA. So we told uncle, we don't have the manpower. We don't have any servants. We don't have drivers. We don't have people pressing your clothes. So here, life is very tough. Plus, we work in the Silicon Valley. Plus, I'm not as good as them, but I'm also a singer. I have my own music group called Pallavi. We've done about 25 shows. So we were very busy, so busy. I told uncle, no, there is no time. So we stopped calling Coimbatore. And then next time I gave a different excuse to my uncle. Uncle, if I go ask for money from people, they will run away from me. They'll say, Murli is coming, run, run, run. So finally, it all changed when my younger brother Sridhar, he visited the hospital in Coimbatore, and he was clean bowled. He was clean bowled by the service which was happening there by Dr. Ramani and Dr. Radha Ramani, who devoted their entire lives. So he will tell you more about it. Such great work, so clean. He said, Murli, this is as good as our El Camino hospital in California. So that's when I was convinced. And then we did not know how to start a charity. We went to my brother's neighbor, Mr. Ahmad Kushnod Qazi. He's from Lahore, Pakistan. So he's a CPA. He did the paperwork. I was after them always. I'm like a project manager. Ammaji, kya hua? File kiya ke nahi? So they missed the deadline, and he will say, don't worry, Murli, I know people in IRS. We'll make it happen. So luckily in 1998, May 21st, we were established as a non-profit. So I wanted to make sure that we have the 501c3 status before we start fundraising. Even a $30 donation, we all will happily donate if we know that it's tax deductible. So I was waiting for that 501c3 certificate. We three of us, me, my wife and mother, we wrote letters to 100 people. We raised $8,000. On April 3rd, 1999, we did our first fundraiser in San Jose. A nice multilingual show where 930 people came. We raised $18,000. So number of surgeries in Coimbatore, they also started doing more because now the dollars have started coming. So from 8,000 surgeries, it went to 15,000 surgeries, then to 22,000 surgeries. This is when one of our volunteers, Rajiv Chamaraj, he proposed a big vision. He came to my house, he said, what's your organization's vision? I really said, I don't have any idea. We are supporting Coimbatore, our life is very busy. We don't have a time for a big vision and mission. So he said, every organization should have a vision and mission. How about Vision 2020 by the year 2020? So see, even this is by somebody else. That's why I'm saying, everything is happening without my planning. So he proposed this Vision 2020 by 2020, on eradicating blindness in India by the year 2020. So now it is our vision is 20 hospitals by the year 2020. It was very difficult for any of us to accept, but at that time I was never motivated by my software job. Making good money but not motivated. Every day I used to say, oh Kala, I have to go to work again, some memory corruption will be there. So I was never motivated. So every day I had to push myself, and I used to read Swami Vivekananda's teaching. Swamiji says, whatever you do your best in life. Whatever you do now, put your full focus, then do the best, and you can do anything and everything. Every individual is potentially divine. So he said, Dr. Swami Vivekananda says, even if you are a thief, don't be a petty thief, be a big thief. think big. So that is what I kind of became mad about it. I went to my brother, nobody was ready. They thought I'm a pagal. Because I really did not know anything. I'm just a software engineer, not a manager, not an entrepreneur. But something got into my mind like a child, I want that candy. 2020 by 2020, we went to a donor. He said, oh, you finished all Tamil Nadu, now you want to go to the rest of the country. So nobody accepted it. Luckily, it took us about 2 years for the organization here in India to accept the vision. Then nothing to stop us. Luckily, we had a lot of Telugu volunteers, and the Telugu Association of North America convention happened in San Jose. We put in 2003, we put 40 of our volunteers helping the convention in every area, food and cleanup. So they were so impressed. They opened the entire convention for us. We put our literature in every bag, almost 7,000, 8,000 bags. Through that, Dr. Rajaviraya Kodali in Pennsylvania, he donated $100,000. He became a partner in service. And Tana and Bay Area Telugu Association both helped raise more than $100,000. And that's how Guntur Hospital happened in the year 2004. Similarly, we worked with the Association of Kannada Kutas of America and KKNC, Kannada Kuta of Northern California and the Bay Area. Then we opened 2 hospitals in Karnataka, Bangalore and Shimoga. And then we worked with Asian Hotel Owners Association, built a hospital in Anand. And then so many Gurudwaras I visited. So this is a great learning experience for me, learning so much about our own culture. So people will tell me, Murli, you are not reaching out to the correct Punjabis. You need to talk to them. So we learned a lot and finally built a hospital in Ludhiana. In October 12th, I went to India. We all went to UP, Kanpur. We opened our 9th hospital. We also have 2 hospitals donated to us, one in Rishikesh, one in Krishan Koil. So with that, we are running 9 hospitals and we perform 150,000 free eye surgeries every year. And so far, we have completed 1.2 million free eye surgeries. Can you believe that? So without realizing, we are just climbing this, coming, we don't even realize because we are flowing with the river, nice journey, and then 9 hospitals, and we are now launching, because we still have to complete 11 hospitals by the year 2020. So now we are launching 4 projects. We bought land in Jodhpur, Rajasthan, Indore, Madhya Pradesh, and also Chhattisgarh. We are also looking at Bihar, and our Guntur hospital is doing so well. I can see that there are many Telugu people here. We need support badly. It's overflowing. When we go, they don't have place to keep records. So many patients, we're not able to take care of all of them. So we're adding 100 more beds to the Guntur hospital. So become a founding donor of Guntur hospital if possible. And for Rajasthan also, an anonymous donor is willing to match up to $1 million if we raise by the December 31, 2014. We have raised $250,000 so far, 750 to go. As always, God is great and it will happen. We will raise $750,000 for Rajasthan. Very, very happy to see a great banquet organized by a small team of volunteers here. Kudos to them. We want to see more and more activities in Houston. I invite all of you to join this movement and let us together eradicate blindness in India by the year 2020. I really wanted to sing a song, but there is no time. I'll leave you with the 2 lines of a beautiful song. ज्योत से ज्योत जलाते चलो, ज्योत से ज्योत जलाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, राह में आए जो दीन दुखी, राह में आए जो दीन दुखी, सबको गले से लगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moli. Give him a nice round of applause again, please. And,